Happy Sunday, everybody. It's nice to be nice. I'm just going to tell you the story about why I've got my work stuff on a Sunday. I was called up by a lovely woman called Alex, and I did a survey for Alex round about 2 years ago. And she was buying a property up in Royston in Barnsley, and it was a lovely house, and it was being sold by some sisters, and a brother, because their parents had passed away. They'd agreed a price, everything were going through. They'd had a valuation survey, and they got told that they had to have specialist damp timber survey. So I went in, had a look at it. Did survey all the way through, drew a plan up. We had some damp issues on quite a few walls, and needed quite a bit of work doing. And the bank put a retention on, and poor old Alex couldn't afford retention because the bank said that property were only worth this much. So they tried talking and getting knocked off at price, but the sellers won't budge, and they were going to have work done anyway, but they won't budge. And poor old Alex lost this house, and it were a lovely house, and it were in a nicest part of Royston. And then we got a phone call from her this week, and she's got some damp issues in property that she's at now. So I said to her, I said, "Oh, come up." Only day, because she's working through the day, only day I could get up was on a Sunday. And I thought, well, I don't usually work on a Sunday. It's very rare. I can't remember last time I did any work on a Sunday. So I thought, I'll go up because it's the only day that she's got off, so I'll pop up at 11 o'clock. So I've gone up, had a look. And I just expected to be going looking at just one specific area, which she said. And it turns out it's a condensation problem she's got in property. And we charge for condensation surveys because they're quite time consuming, and you have to check all property, you have to check all air vents, and nail down where exactly the issues are, because there might be more than one. So I spent all morning just with Alex and her husband in this property, looking at all these different issues, and she was really concerned. She was nearly tearful because she thought it were coming in from outside, and I sort of, shown her that it's an internal problem. We've got no cooker hood vented externally, no extractor fan in kitchen, no extractor fan in bathroom. Condensation room, external walls, they've got black mould. She initially thought a roof were leaking as well, so I explained to her that a leak from a damp from a leak is a different pattern of damp on plaster than black mould just all congregating. So I explained it. I was at the house for about an hour and a half, going through everything, showing them, and because I know they've not got much, they're on a really tight budget. I know you shouldn't get involved, but I said to her, look, try and do it in stages, because I know you ain't got a lot of money to spend. You can't get a PIV unit in it, so have a look. They've got an attic, and there's no way to put a wall-based one, so it's going to have to be some kind of pacifier vents, and vents, extractor fans in kitchen. But I said, if you can put up with wiping mould off through winter, as and when you see it. If you can open your windows on a blue sky day for 15 minutes on a morning or afternoon to change the air in the property, and if you can paint it in this condensation paint, what I'll Surtherm, I sent her a link. I'll send her a link for it. Then you've got a chance that you might not have to spend all this money on everything else, because walls weren't damp. There were no salts in walls, in plaster, absorbing it. It was just a question of she got dead pockets of air and she got some cold spots. So she was, she was really, really thankful. We were going down, and they were insisted on going to Cash Point and getting me some money out. And I says, look, I don't want any money. I says, you lost your house at other place, like, and I was coming out anyway to look at this thing. And while I were here, I did this. I says, give us a £5, I'll get a coffee. But they were just insistent to give me 20 quid. And it was one of them where it was to me, to you, it was one of them situations. And I was saying, no, yeah, you have it. And I thought, well, I'm just going to end up insulting them if I don't take it. So I took 20 quid. I'll probably give it to charity or something, I bet. So my point is, it's nice to be nice. So every now and again, I'll do something like that. Do a survey for free. Just gain a bit of extra value. And I think Alex will remember us for when she does need a proper damp work doing, when she buys another property in future. She'll sort of come to us first. She was getting they had some damp work done when she bought the property in 2016 on front wall, and paint were peeling just above work that they'd done. They were knocking it as well, tapping it. So it was solid at top and it was hollow at bottom. And they thought all plaster had blown. And I explained to them that they've probably put a membrane on and then a plasterboard. When I had a look at guarantee and sheet, that's what it was. And she's paid 90 quid for this, for them who did it to come out, because that's what they charge, which is it's a standard thing what damp companies do, because you could be forever going to jobs, looking at jobs you've done, because people are concerned about the slightest little thing, and 9 times out of 10 it's not a problem with damp that's proof that's been installed, and it weren't with this. Only thing I could sort of crummer thing I could get to her was like that it had been knocked off at 900 mil and not 1.2 meters, but and that were on right hand side. And when she showed me drawings, it only got down that he'd done up to halfway, but full wall had been done. So there's going to be some grey area. But she's paid 90 quid for him to come out. So I mean, I'd tell her not to bother. Get him to give 90 quid back and tell him not to come out, because it's going to be a bit of a waste of money. Because I think it was, well, I know it was condensation that's forming on cold wall. So his damp proofing were dry, were okay, and there were just probably a few salts just above it. And whether he's done that, I don't know, because it's not on drawings. So I just thought I'd tell you that we do surveys, unpaid sometimes. We do them for just general damp work anyway. But it's nice to be nice. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it goes a long way, because it'll be remembered. She'll tell her friends and things like that. And the girl like and guy both were Romanians. For some reason I thought she was Spanish, and she tell me that Romanian language is Latin based, like Spanish and French and Italian, she said. So I'd got it in me that their language was more Russian. I don't know why. It's over near Baltics. That's my geography. So that's my Sunday anyway. I keep looking over there because I've got football on. So enjoy the rest of your day, and be nice to someone.